Hey guys, Adrian here from the Digital Dojos at digitaldojos.com. Today we're taking a look at the Mobee Magic Charger. This is a review, an unboxing, quick overview, all of that, all wrapped into one here. So I had this Mobee Magic Charger thanks to the guys at Mobee for sending this over. I've had this for a while. This is the unboxing. I've had it for a week or two now. Or sorry, I should say 2 to 3 weeks now, testing it out. What is the Mobee Magic Charger? Basically, it's a wireless charger and a rechargeable charger for your Magic Mouse. So no more batteries. It has this built-in battery or rechargeable battery compartment that uses inductive charging with this little pad here to charge your Magic Mouse. So basically, you take your Magic Mouse, you replace it with this new battery compartment here. You can see here, basically, it's a built-in all-in-one with a cover and stuff like that that matches the Magic Mouse perfectly. You pop your old batteries out, put these babies in, and then when you want to charge it, you simply drop it on the pad. And this charging base station uses what's called inductive charging, so heat like energy to transfer through and charge your Magic Mouse, and it connects all through this little mini USB cable. Again, so a really thin looking design here, and then we're just taking a look what's inside the box, and lastly you get your little mini USB cable. So I'm going to have a full review and write-up of the review over at digitaldojos.com. We also have some other Mobee product that we're going to be having a review up of soon, so check that out as well. So here we are looking at the overview of the actual what comes in the box, everything laid out here. Here's the Mobee rechargeable battery pack here. The batteries are built into the actual pack. You can buy additional packs on their site at Mobee Technology. You have the base pad and you have the mini USB cable. Now, it's all very Apple-esque. Just looking the design and everything. Everything is very thin, slimline, not a lot of desk clutter, cable clutter, and everything matches the aesthetics of the actual Magic Mouse. So it all goes along very nicely. It doesn't really stand out like a third-party brand other than the tiny Mobee logo on it. The chargeable batteries, as you can see, are built in here and use inductive charging. Like I said, we talked about this technology, basically the heat charging from this pad to power up the batteries. You can see here, even the actual charger matches the whole Magic Mouse look. So the Magic Charger goes hand in hand with the actual Magic Mouse here. And you just all power it through a simple mini USB cable. Alright, let's look at actual installation of the Magic Charger. Basically, it's really simple. You take your two batteries out of your Magic Mouse, and then put the Magic Charger in, and just really simply just snaps in. Really that easy. Just push it down, and you're good to go. So it's that simple. And then after that, you can see it fits snug. It actually matches the aluminum that is on the Magic Mouse. So like I said, it matches nicely, and it even gives you a more lightweight use to the Magic Mouse, which I'll talk about in a second here. You can simply power it on. You can see there it powers on perfectly. And whenever you need to charge, after so, you can just take it and plop it down on the charging pad, which we're going to look at here. So simply plugging the charger pad via the mini USB cable, you will see the red light indicator, which signifies that it is on but not charging. There's nothing charging until you simply dock or just put on top the Magic Mouse there, simply with that little pack on the bottom of it, and it charges. You can see when it's blinking green, that means that it's charging. When it's fully green, that means it is at full battery status. So you can see here, take it off, goes back to red, all through that little inductive charging on the back of that replaceable batteries, put it back down, and it's good to go, all through the magic of inductive charging. It really is a magic charger. Alright, so with that, let's start to weigh in with the pros and cons overall of the product. Overall, using it, the pros, it saves you in the long run batteries. I can't tell you how many times I've had using the Magic Mouse where it's ran out of batteries, and just cost overall in the long run for $40, it saves you a lot in terms of replacing batteries over the years, etc. Additionally, with that, it just fits in nicely with the Apple ecosystem and design. They really took their time in designing a product that matches nicely with everything, whether it's your iMac, your Mac keyboard, etc. Lastly, at its price point, it's pretty affordable in terms, again, as he's saving battery. It's green technology. It uses really environmental friendly technology and uses that inductive charging. So you don't really even notice it charging. Again, it uses heat. You can kind of feel the heat after you pick up after a while of charging. It doesn't take too long to charge up from full to dead, but it is something that is very, very useful in the long run, like I said. Now, con-wise, it's has tendency to have issues with battery level. In terms of interacting with the software, it doesn't always tell you if it's full battery, or it tends to tell you it's still charging when it is full battery. So that's really the only issue I've really noticed in that aspect. Additionally, I've also had issues where when you're taking out the actual Mobee charger, it's kind of an issue taking out the Mobee pack if you ever want to put batteries in for whatever reason. Maybe maybe your Magic Charger, it completely dies out, the rechargeable batteries, and you need to dock it on the Magic Charger. So you need to put your regular batteries back in. It's kind of hard to take out the Mobee pack just because of the way they built it, the way it's kind of arced in. It is a little bit of an issue getting it out. So that's a big con in design wise. One cool thing though, overall, you can actually take the whole Magic Charger, the Magic Charger rechargeable battery pack, and just put that on top of the charger. The Magic Mouse doesn't have to be attached to the actual charger, or the batteries don't actually have to be attached to the actual mouse in order for it to charge. You can just put the battery pack on top, and in the case you ever lose a battery pack, you can buy an additional one for like I think $20 or so on their site. Hey guys, so what is my final consensus on the product, my final overall rating, etc.? Well, overall, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's a solid purchase for $40. Again, if you are a Magic Mouse user, of course, this is something that can hugely benefit you in terms of just saving you money overall on batteries if you don't already use rechargeable batteries. And if you do, this is a more convenient way to charge it. Again, I love the way the aesthetics fit in. It matches very nicely with the mouse, even the backdoor compartment here, and just overall your Apple products in general. Additionally, like I said, the cons in being that it's kind of hard to remove the battery pack, and that the battery indicator and battery life on OS 10 tends to have a little bit of issues now and then, little hiccups. But other than that, I haven't had too many cons or too many issues with the product. It really does come in handy, and one of those things you can easily just dock onto the charger to have it start charging. And again, like I mentioned that tip, you can actually just take this out, put your old batteries in, and just have this charge. Like if this ever dies, you can just put this on the pad and have it charge. So overall, again, it is a awesome product by Mobee. Very slim, very just in terms of design, it won a design award on its own. So it really is a nicely designed product, and again, matches that whole Apple ecosystem if you are a fan of their Magic Mouse series and all that. Do check it out. I will leave my full review and links to purchase it in the blog post, so check that out over at digitaldojos.com, accompanied by this video. I thank you so much for watching. I thank the guys from Mobee for sending this out for review, and I also have a power bar review coming up in the very, very near future, so do stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, I am Adrian here from Digital Dojos. Don't forget to like this review, comment if you have any questions about the product, you own the product, have any gripes or have any praises about it, leave in the comments below. And of course, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I'm Adrian, guys, for the Digital Dojos. Thanks for watching.